Hi everyone. If I say the word Bohemian Grove to you, you think conservative, white, and male. But in point of fact, as a person who has lived in the San Francisco Bay Area for most of his life, I know a number of people who are Grove members who are, in some cases, not white, they're black, and in many cases, not conservative at all. That's why I jumped to their defense in the matter of Alex Shoumatoff, who just wrote about the Bohemian Grove in the current Vanity Fair. I love Vanity Fair. Here's the story. Chuck Hooper was a member of the Bohemian Grove. He's not anymore. He disagreed with the Grove's forest plan because he felt that their way of handling new growth redwoods was aggressive. Now, the irony from the club member's standpoint is that Hooper has an even more aggressive plan for handling trees on his property than is true for the Grove. Yet the two got locked into this battle. So Chuck Hooper goes to his college buddy Alex Shoumatoff and also to Graydon Carter, who's the head of Vanity Fair, and says, hey, I want you to do a story on these conservative, rich, white males. And Vanity Fair, which in itself is conservative, rich, white, and male, says, yeah, of course, I'll do it. Let's do it. So Alex comes to the Bay Area, makes a number of contacts with a number of Grovers, pisses them all off, and in the process loses whatever chance he had to go into the club legitimately as a guest of the members. But undeterred, he decides he's going to break in himself to get a look at this cremation of care, the main ceremony that the club holds. Well, he gets caught because, first of all, he doesn't look like a Grover, even though he dresses like he thinks a Grover looks. You know, topsiders, preppy, yada, 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 80s. No. And on top of that, he sits in the wrong place. In fact, Alex admits this in his article, which I think is worth reading. Now, Alex is arrested, he's removed, and you don't hear from him for a while until this story comes out. I personally think that it was a waste of time. Alex didn't need to do this, and I think Alex could have served a number of people better by giving a true picture of what the Grove is like today. You see, people are tired of being placed in the boxes. I am black and therefore you think that I am this. And some girl comes up to me and says, excuse me, do you do cocaine? No, I don't. Just because I'm black and I'm bald doesn't mean that I do, okay? And I'm a little tired of that. And that is the white girl that thinks that because you're a black bald guy, you do cocaine or some kind of drug. No! But anyway, that's a momentary aside. But I'm tired of it, okay? Back to the point. And more to the point, no one wants to be thought of as a stereotype. Not just me, but someone who happens to be white and male. It doesn't mean that they think a certain way. So the anger that the club members are expressing comes not just from Chuck Hooper and his disagreement over the plan, but how Vanity Fair has tried to characterize the club. It's inaccurate. The club has brought in more women than at any point of its history as guests, and at some point, perhaps members. And I think that's actually occurred in 2 cases, but that's another story. The point that I'm making is that the Bohemian Grove of today is not the Bohemian Grove of the 1940s. It's not even the Bohemian Grove of the 1970s. But it's certainly not Alex Shoumatoff's Bohemian Grove. And Graydon Carter, 2 things. First, return my phone calls. And second, put me on your list for Vanity Fair's 2010 Oscar party. I'm not going to break in.